Hi everyone, Tom Murchison again. Um, this is my second game review. No, actually, no, I think this is my third game review because I reviewed Donkey Kong Country Returns, I believe. So yeah, third game review. Um, Epic Mickey for the Nintendo Wii. Very interesting concept. It is a game where you play as Mickey Mouse, the older Mickey Mouse. Let's see if I can find it. Nope, only Oswald the rabbit, who is. No, wait, Oswald the I don't know. Oswald, Walt Disney's older character. But you play as the older version of Mickey, and you have to stop this little Oswald, who was Walt Disney's original creation, who failed. And so he went with Mickey Mouse later on, and he was the bigger star over Oswald, who Mickey has to defeat in this game. So he plays Mickey Mouse. It's an action adventure game, not an RPG like Kingdom Hearts or a real time strategy or whatever people can consider Kingdom Hearts to be. Um, so it's different than that. Uh, Definitely more along the epic Disney side though, like Kingdom Hearts though. You get to explore some things you would see in a Disney film, so that's kind of like Kingdom Hearts. So a lot of Kingdom Hearts references, but it's a different game. So sorry, Kingdom Hearts fans, this is a different game. Um, what's unique about this game is you get Walt Disney's paintbrush as your weapon. You can use paint to create things or paint thinner to destroy things. And there's points in the game where you have to decide as a viewer, do I want to create or do I want to destroy? Because Oswald, as you see here, and this is pretty much paint thinner, I think is what it's referencing, is it destroys things. So like if you squirt it on the wall, it disappears. If you if you pour paint on the wall, it'll create a different wall that Walt Disney would have done with a wall in like one of his movies. So very good creative game. So if you're looking for an interesting concept in a game, this is definitely a game to check out at least once or play once. Um, rated E for rated E for everyone for cartoon violence. So everybody can play this game pretty much. It's nothing to be offended by. Uh, I don't think anything in this game parents would find offensive to their kids for playing it. So kids of all ages can play it. Adults can play it too. Um, it's definitely a darker Disney game. Like I was explaining, like oh, happy Disney, No. This is the darker Disney side. Like for those of you who've seen Night on Bald Mountain, Fantasia, and Tron Legacy, this is definitely along that sign of the darker Disney. It's not inappropriate for kids, but it's a lot darker for a Disney game. Um, so, what else do I want to say about Epic Mickey? Um, Pretty good game. I haven't played it all the way through yet. Um, it's not too difficult of a game. There's a lot of points though where like you're in a room and you have no idea what to do. You don't know if you have to create things, destroy things. Um, some of the things that you have to create eventually. Um, the game didn't do too well. There's something called opacity on a computer where it adjusts like if you're seeing me right now. Right now you're seeing me in 100% opacity. If you lowered me to a 10% opacity on like a Photoshop program, I would look a lot thinner. I would look something like my wall. Like you would barely able to tell that I'm here. So there's a lot of things like that where you use the viewer or the gamer have to decide. Well, maybe if I squirt something here, something can get created. So there's a lot of moments where you're just like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. So that's one negative about the game. It's just really fun though. Every time I played this game, I've had a lot of fun. I get a lot done when I'm playing it. Even if you only have like 45 minutes to play it available to you, you can still get a lot done in this game. It's not like whatever's the hardest game you've ever played. It's not like that hard, but at the same time, whatever the easiest game you've ever played is, it's not that easy. Um, Trying to think of easy games like the Aladdin game for the Super Nintendo. It's not that easy, but at the same time, it's not like for those of you who played Spider-Man for the Game Gear, it's not that hard because that was a really hard game. Um, so it's kind of in between that. It's easy, medium, hard. It's like in between medium and hard for me at least. Um, so I'd say it's in that line. Um, what else do I want to say about Epic Mickey? Just a fun game, just a really neat, creative game. Um, for me personally, there's some better Wii games out there, but still, this is a really fun game. I think this is a better choice than I can't think of any games at the moment, but um, it's not as good as like a Super Mario Galaxy, but it's better than something like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I know a lot of people didn't like that game, but I thought it was decent. But I like this game a lot better though. It's definitely more creative for sure. And I'm a huge Marvel comic fan, and I even thought this was more creative than a lot of Marvel comic games. Um, so check this game out, Epic Mickey. Pretty fun game. You use a paintbrush and paint thinner. So you create and you destroy. You have to destroy Oswald to make sure that Mickey becomes the official mascot of Disney, and you have to save Disney World and everything else. Fun game. Check it out. It's called Epic Mickey.